Love to throw to get started. He's going to air one out right away. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And third down coming up.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from it.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Escaping the danger, throwing, and completed. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate through the passing game. They've essentially ignored the ground game up until this point. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is how I would run an offense if I was an offensive coordinator, Mike. You pack them in tight to throw, and then in this case, you spread them out wide. 4 wide receivers, make them defend the whole field, and it really opens up some run lanes inside and helps lead to that big gain.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big game, and he picks up the first down.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. We'll go play action with Love. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And the Chargers are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Now a screen set up for Edwards. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. To throw is Herbert. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. 3rd and long. Now Herbert again. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. They do go for it. It's Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he will go all the way. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. Now, the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis from his end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Herbert. He'll air one out for Palmer. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he's going to have the Chargers 1st down. That'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through one. It's the Packers on top. We're back in Southern California in a moment. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now a play fake. Herbert. He'll air one out for Palmer. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he's going to have the Chargers, and he's going to have the Jets.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Herbert. This throw taken in by Hurst. And the Chargers are going to have a... He's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 14 and a 1st down. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, You need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Jacobs. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
A couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Love. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for his 2nd consecutive time. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And that ball intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr., just like his daddy did.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive...
And that one is intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it off. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Davis now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. Here we go on 4th down with Herbert. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
So we reach halftime in what has been, to this point, a one-sided game. As we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Herbert. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. This one caught at the 4.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Packers' 3-yard line.
Throwing, Herbert. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Justin Herbert, touchdown Chargers.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are back in this one. It's 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
Keyshawn Nixon on the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Come on, stop.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On first down, it's Love. This one, up top for Dobbs. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
On first and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he will score. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That his second touchdown tonight.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. On play action now, Herbert. He's going to air this out for Davis. And the Packers are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Love to throw it on first down. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On third down, they go with Jacobs. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. Love. And he's going to have a Packers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer.
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
On first down, Herbert. He's going to dial up another deep ball.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
Again, working deep downfield. And the Packers will have great field position right around midfield.
You see, Mike, anytime the quarterback is hit right as he's about to release the ball, there's just no telling where this ball is going to end up. In this case, it leads to the easy interception, but you have to give credit and give the assist. That pass rush is what created that turnover.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll manage only a couple. Junior Colson there to make the stop. On second down, Jacobs. Third and 6. Here's Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he will get into the end zone. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers.
This is just backbreaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's third and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the first down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Makes the score Packers 31, Chargers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Herbert now on first down. He's going to try it here again. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And the Packers will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick?
And he will score. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. He's going to look downfield once again. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And he's got it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Packers add on to their already sizable lead.
Chargers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On play action. Now Herbert. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And
he's in. Hayden Hurst. Touchdown, L.A. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Keyshawn Nixon going to bring it out of the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Now Jacobs. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run with Jacobs. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs. Here's 2nd and 2. Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. A good play action with the... Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. The Chargers have it. And so much for a nice game through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, He attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand. And
that one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Hayden Hurst, touchdown Chargers. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Keyshawn Nixon going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. On play action, Love. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Here's Love to throw. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. On 2nd down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. He'll let one go down the middle. And he will go all the way. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles. So now Herbert and the Chargers will go for two.
The Chargers will line up for the
Throwing now is Herbert. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
Packers 45, Chargers 25.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
To throw is Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And a nice return there. He is out of bounds right at midfield.
So what's a strong safety's job, Mike? It's easy. Make impact plays. And that impact doesn't always have to be down in the box or with a big hit. They are just as much ball hawks as any defensive back on this team, and he proved it with that interception.
Herbert now on first down. He'll air one out for Palmer. And this will be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On second down, here's Herbert. A wide-open receiver downfield. This one is caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And the Chargers
Shotgun now for Herbert. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Herbert to the air again. He's going to run it. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Ladd McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll be second down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Herbert to throw on second down. He's going to keep it himself. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over. I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Throwing again from his own end zone. And that is brought in. Still on the move. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
The extra point try forthcoming. He gets it to go, and the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Baylor tight. Set. Go.
Now a play fake. Herbert. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So, it's a win for the Packers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field.